League of Legends. Oh boy, man. I remember simpler times where all you had to do was log in, get a game going, 5v5, play, whatever. You end up with just a simple win or a loss, and you continued along your day, and you felt good about it. Nowadays, fun is a very foreign word when it comes to League of Legends games, whether it be winning or losing. And that happens in all of our games. Mine, yours, you know the deal. You know how it be. Let's not kid ourselves. But the thing that really is very frightening in League of Legends in particular is to receive a friend request. That's right, you heard me, a friend request. How many have you received that are genuine, that is actually a person saying, "Sup, buddy, you want to play games?" But for me, I don't know. I just probably attract all the weirdos or people that just need some help. Now, I don't want to be going down into just some witch hunt and shit, but this was too hilarious not to just show it off. And fuck blurring things out. The person will probably never play his account again, or they will spam the games and continue the same thing. But before that, let's make sure to give shout outs to Riot Games, removing a feature they added long ago and nobody liked: the mythic items. Shout outs, Riot Games. Every patch cycle, another content creator is buried under the RIP sign from League of Legends because it's so fun. But don't worry, I'm still here for you lot. Admittedly, we got 50 times more members joining this channel than there are balanced team members balancing this game. So there you go. We're doing something right. Now, friendship. What is a friend? I'll give you this example here. The dictionary says that is what a friend is. But once you receive the friend request in this game, oh boy, it just is not good. This thing is just not good. Before I roll the clip, which I had to record afterwards, a bit of a story about this game. So this game we lost. I couldn't carry it. I couldn't do whatever. It was a pretty average game. But our top laner, this guy's a top laner, was very frustrated throughout the entire game, blaming the jungler mainly, shockingly. And then afterwards, when me, the ADC, couldn't carry the mess they made for me, which was feeding all the solo lanes and the jungler, and I couldn't carry it, I was at fault. Whatever. I usually interact with such individuals with a smart, snarky little sarcastic quirk. Like a little quip here, a little bite here, nothing too serious. I don't resort to insults because it's a waste of freaking time. Like, we're on the internet. If I tell you you're an ugly piece of shit, does that even matter? You're gonna continue being an ugly piece of shit. Doesn't matter. He didn't like it, whatever I said. So he added me post-game, and this is what happened. Oh boy. Crazy Ari. Now, I gave him a link. I don't see if it's recorded here, but above the here, which I wrote to him, that was my second message. First one is I gave him a link to some medication to fix his nerves because he was clearly unhinged at this moment. As you can see, come, ha ha ha, you're depressed, buddy. Your mama died last year ago, and you have no life. Just playing LOL, go get a girlfriend, you son of B. Now, I don't know about all you out there, but I believe this could be a little bit of a projection here. I certainly hope his mother didn't pass away. I certainly hope so. No mother should bear the sins of a child, especially this kind of a child that's confused. This young lad is confused. Now, from just his text right here, these texts, I can assume that he's around the age of just finishing high school. And that's me being generous. Because if he is in his mid-20s, then, oh my lord, he needs an intervention. These are, by the way, all the friends I've ever received in League of Legends. And that's without me actively going out to harass anybody, because I don't waste my time harassing people over video games. It's goddamn video games. We're supposed to be having fun. You remember that? Remember that feeling as a kid having fun? Well, it's lost. Now, let's see what else you wrote. You son of B. He's trying so hard to not get banned here. Cancer kid die on cancer, and I hope your family dies too. Your generation should be illegal, son of bitch. What? So he's condemning. So everybody out there who's the generation of 92, were born that year, you all should be illegal. As per Crazy Ari, you are illegal and you should be prosecuted. it always fascinates me. It always fascinates me how all these people that add me, every single one, it generally devolves the conversation into this. Insulting family, wishing a death upon others, for the diseases. I mean, you've seen my first clip. A lot of you've seen my first clip. It was the same thing. Everybody wishing me to get the disease, waste of oxygen, etc., etc., etc. This is normal day in League of Legends for me if I accepted the friend's requests, or I decide to write one single message with a nice little snarky remark at the guy blaming his team. And that's it. I don't go out of my way to add people in this game. I've stopped doing that 8 years ago because I saw how disgusting the community is. Even back then. You think it's bad now? It was bad then as well. Now it's getting worse, though, progressively, because even Riot doesn't even give a shit about their game anymore. As the way they handle their source code. Come on, scroll, there's more. Like, right? Is he okay? Because I was genuinely concerned. Diamond 3, who boosted you, mate? Funny he should say that. I boosted myself, as much as it doesn't seem like it. Yes, I got out of Emerald by my own self. Now, a little bit of a history of me in this game. 9 years ago, I was boosting people in this game in the Oceanic server when it was opened. I was one of the first boosters there, and I made a killing. That was my profession for 8 months, and I called it a profession because I was making mad money weekly. But yeah, it's interesting. The same arguments they go: family, disease, account, girlfriend, and occasionally we get to the virgin. We get to the virgins. We are all virgins playing video games. There's nothing we can do about it. We are forever cursed. That's why we're stuck in League of Legends. There has to be more. He's still typing, by the way. He's still typing. Notice how when I typed the "Are you okay?" sentence, he did not receive it because he has me blocked. This is also a common occurrence. So these individuals, they add you in game, they spout all this bullshit at you, they block you so you can't even respond to them. You can't. Die on cancer on a heart attack next to your PC. So I'm supposed to die on cancer on top of a heart attack. Also, that's when he removes me. I guess this is when he removes me or he blocks me. I'm not sure. Maybe this is when he unfriends me. I think this is when he unfriends me. There has to be the unfriend part, but wow. Like, this is Emerald, by the way. This is where all the unhinged, unfulfilled individuals are currently stuck. I mean, I already went through discussing how Emerald is the worst place right now because Riot Games have effed up the entire community by adding this because they think that's how it's gonna fix things. That is how it's gonna fix things. You are now looking at the true Elo hell experience, and I'm not talking about skill-wise. I'm talking about people just unhappy. What a cute kid. Okay, so now I can write it to him because he unfriended me, but he's also blocked me, so that's areas. But one of the main reasons I believe the community is so trash and dog shit is because there is now a way for you to make money off of this video game. And not just the video game, there's also the streaming community. There's also, YouTube like this, not that I'm making any money from this shit, but there's always an outlet within this game for you to make possibly money. And that's why so many people, like this individual that I showed, are just unhinged, unhappy because they don't have the skill to break through. They're not interesting. And since they're frustrated with all their lack of progress, they lash out. This is clear lashing out because of frustration. But anyway, that is everything. There's nothing else to say about this matter. Yeah, do what you want. Like, the last thing you need to do is take advice from a guy who's sitting with sunglasses indoors when the sun is behind him. Back to grinding League and losing my mind. Ciao.